What is up, YouTube? Let me do a quick little night video. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that. Someone bought a Cobra Craft shirt. $4 profit. I appreciate that. Yeah, nice, good-looking selection of Teespring merch. Yippers. How you cool cobras doing tonight? Well, I'm going to be working on the album cover for my Valentine's Day album. Go ahead and open up that program right there. Before I throw some songs together for it, which isn't going to be... I can start... shit, excuse me. I can start working on songs tomorrow, if need be, but Valentine's Day is not until next month, so I got plenty of time to work on it. Trying to figure out how many songs I want to put on the new album. It's going pretty good, Richie. How you doing? Got some of that bold hype tobacco. The camera to focus a little bit. All you have to do that is... Oh, look at that. Kentucky Brown. All right. So while I have you here working on the album cover here, speaking of Valentine's Day, let's talk some real talk. Okay. Real talk though, okay, if your dog shits in the house, what do? You correct it, correct? Exactly. You know, you're not gonna let your dog shit all over the house. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You just wouldn't do that. Oh, that's the truth, YouTube. You're not going to let your dog shit all over the house. I think most people would say that's kind of gross, and part of having a dog is you take care of shit like that. That being said, bad relationship behavior patterns are no different, in my opinion. Like say, for example, you catch your other half cheating, and then for whatever reason, they end up in jail for doing stupid shit. Most people would say, hey, that's karma. But if you're the one bailing them out of jail after they cheated on you, and then you bitch because you can't stand them or you're complaining about them, etc., that's on you. You're the only one who has the power to change that. And if you're willing to make it work with that person, that's your choice. But why waste your time with that person if they're not willing to make it work with you? You know, that's the bigger question, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not here to talk shit. That's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quite sure what I want to call my new album just yet. Right now I'm just kind of throwing together an image and see what it looked like when it's done. No, I hate to be like this, YouTube, but sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what has that person done for you? You know, well, let me ask you this, YouTube. What would you do or say to someone who asked a very simple question like, you know what I'm saying? If I stick my hand on the stove while it's hot, will it burn your hand? And if the answer is yes, then why would you keep doing it and expect a different outcome? Because to some degree, people are different. People can change. Or at least that's what we'd hope. A lot of us try to see the good in people, and when that's taken from us, you know what I'm saying? No, a little bit bigger than that. Put it like that there, maybe. Uh, yeah, but that wouldn't make sense right there because it's got clouds behind it. Shit. Um, I don't want the album cover to look bad. I'm trying to make something look cool here, but I might do a new rap song or two for it. I might do a metal song for it. Just do whatever I feel like making for the album, you know? Mm-hmm. It doesn't look too bad. I take a lot of a little bit of photo editing. Kind of make it look like it's on fire while it's tucked behind the moon, or in front of it at least. Kind of give it that look. Now, there are people who go to college for gender relation studies, and they will literally spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a degree that they could easily get just from experience and from life being their classroom and their teacher. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to go to college for gender relations when you go to the bar on a Friday night, and if the majority of the people drinking at the bar are single and half of them are unhappy with it, there's all the study you need. This would be a cool little bit to add to the artwork here. I know last time when I released my Christmas album, uh, Deathbed Tapes was the one who made the album cover. So I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe this time I'll take a crack at it and kind of design something, oddly enough, very festive for the holidays. Yes. No, Valentine's Day sucks. Let's be honest here, but all you can do is make the best of it, right? You can be depressed because you're single, or you can be grateful that you're not in a shitty relationship where you go unappreciated or unloved. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think that would be pretty freaking miserable. I think the biggest problem with my gender relation rants, double standard rants, is people are starting to see how abysmally unfair and hypocritical the dating scene can be, and that's why people don't like it. They don't like being reminded of the fact that, hey, life and dating suck. All you can do is make the best of it. What, you think people are just born with the perfect dating life? You know what I'm saying? Nah. A little too much. Okay, there we go. And I'm just sitting here working on the album cover here. Excuse me. And you think anybody wants to be told how to fix gender relations by somebody who hasn't had a girlfriend in 3 to 4 years? No. Nobody wants to hear that. But if it was someone else more experienced in the relationship department saying the same shit, you would agree with them. That's the thing of it. I don't claim to say that my shit will fix the issues, but these are just, like I said, my perspectives. And from what I can gather, women and men are both pissed off about pretty much the same thing. A lack of companionship. They're pissed off at double standards in the dating scene and, you know, hypocrisies and the opposite sex taking advantage of their privilege in society. Like, both sides are sick of that crap, man. So it doesn't do you any good to be sick of it if you're not going to change it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of it is you can't change how someone else acts, but rather how you react to it. Oops. God damn it. There we go. Dude, this album cover is going to look sick. Let's see. I know, like, the biggest thing people will say too is, oh my God, Josh, you need some pussy. And it's like, okay, cool. Me getting laid isn't going to fix everyone's problems. You know, it just doesn't work like that. The way I see it, there are more important things. Those look like some pretty sinister looking wings, man. Let's see what it looks like when you zoom out. Oh, dude, I'm feeling this cover, man. I mean, even though there are people out there who, excuse me, even though there are people out there who can very easily go into like GarageBand or, what have you to make an album, trust and believe when I say it's done better when it's in a studio and you have someone who can master it. There's a way to make it look like the skeleton holding a black rose. There might just be a way. And this would be a real bitch to cut out, but actually that would be more appropriate too. I can try to make it look like it's being held. Yeah, let's do that one. Again, I'm just trying to make this badass freaking cover here. Let's It's going to take a little bit of time to make it, but it can be done. Perfect. Okay, how big is this? Oh, that's too big of an image. Okay. Scale image. A little bit bigger than that. The image is too big. Okay. Might look for one with a stem on it, to be honest. But relationship behavioral patterns are just like when a dog craps in your house. If you don't correct it when the dog does it, then the dog's just going to continue to do it. And relationships are no different, man. And if at the end of the day you're not happy with your choices on the dating scene, you can always break up with the person and try again. But it doesn't do you any good if you're unhappy with anything in the relationship and it cannot be fixed. You've tried everything. Letting go of that person's going to suck because it's what you're used to. I get it. But how much happier you'll feel when that person is out of your life. You'll be saying to yourself, you know what? It's like ripping the Band-Aid off a scab. It hurts. Nobody wants to do it. But honestly, think about how much happier you'll be. You know, if you cannot fix, and that's just it. Nobody likes to be fixed. This is something that women do to men more often than anything, is they'll fix the way he dresses, things like that. That's the kind of crap that's going to drive men away. You know what I'm saying? If he treats you right and he's good to you, oh, but his fashion sense doesn't agree with yours, so you have to change him. Make him a better version, or however you ladies say it. But whenever we try to talk to you about anything, it just comes off as an attack. And that doesn't do us any good, YouTube. Oof. I don't like saying that, but it's the truth. And truth be told, nobody, I mean, nobody likes being told, oh, hey, guess what? You're not perfect, but you would be so much more perfect if, you know. I mean, as long as you're a decent person, you could do worse on the dating scene. You really could. You'll find that when you reject people like that for the dumbest of reasons, you know what I'm saying? You end up regretting it and going, you know, you might find someone who dresses more like you do and then they treat you like total shit. But here's the thing of it, YouTube. When it comes to your relationship, you are in control of it. Nobody else can stop you. And if even though all the circumstances are played out the way they played out and you're still happy with that person, then that's your prerogative. All I'm saying is don't bitch about the outcome if you ain't going to change it, man. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Do you any favors. just going by in life, having a drink at the bar, or sitting down at home and scrolling through Facebook, and you know, you hear people bitching about their relationships to anybody who will listen, whether it be off Facebook or on social media. And it's like, first of all, honey, if you're gonna bitch about your relationship, why are you with him? Or dude, if you're with her, why? You know what I'm saying? I never understood that about love, to be quite honest. It's like, if you are constantly unhappy and you're constantly bitching about the person you're with, why are you still with them? The simplest answer I can give is love makes people do some really dumb shit. Jeez. You can question it, but you'll never quite understand it until you've had that feeling, I suppose. Oh, yes, that's the one. Kind of trying to make it look like he's holding on to. Okay. Well, here's the thing of it. I was scrolling through Facebook. I'm a part of this group for Facebook users who have Asperger's. There's a Facebook page for us Aspies to, hang out. And this one dude wrote this long-winded story about basically him and his girlfriend are going through some shit. She's bipolar, he's autistic, and what should he do? And his girlfriend just progressed her love for him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Kind of shit like that. And I don't know, dude. His girlfriend progressed her love for him. Oh, how touching. And, well, my advice to that dude is, if she makes you happy and you're willing to put up with her crazy bullshit, then go for it, dude. If you two are old enough and it's consensual, if she makes you happy, go for it. A lot of people think that just because you're bipolar or that you have some sort of disability, you know what I'm saying? People think that you can't achieve companionship of any kind, which is complete horseshit, mind you. Disability has nothing to do with it. More so, it's the fact of, Do you want to be with that person? Are they compatible with you? And honestly, I get really tired of, of people saying that just because you're bipolar or you're autistic or you're this and that you can't achieve companionship. That's bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, man. What up, Exhumed? I'm all lost in my train of thought making this artwork here. That is a really powerful art cover, dude. Like, this album cover is looking sick, dude. I had to copy and paste a bunch of images together and do a little bit of photo editing. Yeah. That's a pretty powerful cover, dude. And I like the way that looks. Not quite sure what else I could add to it. Except maybe a title. And at the end of the day, all you can do is let someone else make their own decisions, man. Regardless if you're family or friends or just someone who cares. If you try to push that person away from the other person, it's just going to make them want them even more. And it sucks because that's how it goes sometimes, man. That's another thing about dating that sucks. Is your friends and family butting into it and saying, this person's no good for you. If it's your family, of course they're going to want what's best for you. So sometimes they can see things that you can't. Or sometimes they overthink, you know? Now, it's basic boyfriend shit. If your girlfriend is the one with the car and she needs some gas money and you ask her nicely, hey babe, could you take me somewheres? Sure, where are you going? Well, we're going to such and such places in such and such area. Okay. You do that, and then you run out of gas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, jeez. My phone's about to die. I'll plug that in here in a second. So logically, you'd be like, okay, it's just a courtesy. Like, even if your girlfriend's not out of gas for her car, truck, whatever, it's just a little way of giving back, because that's what relationships are. They're give and take. She's giving you a ride to your destination, so she might need to take some gas money. That's not a good look when you're calling someone for gas money and your so-called hubby is sitting there going, I don't care if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend. Like, if your other half is the one who has the car, and that's just it. Like, if a guy, and that's just it. Like, society and women expect us men to treat women like princesses and goddesses, and I'm all for it, 100%. Except here's the problem: we get simp shamed for it. Okay, you expect men to be nice to women, but we're getting simp shamed for it. Any act of kindness we try to do is automatically assumed as, you're just trying to get down her pants, you simp. So we get criticized for being the nice guy. So, like, all right, you want the asshole, but then we get criticized for that too. So a lot of guys would love to give women what they want, but they have to tell us and not give us this bullshit head games, run around of the mill crap. You know what I'm saying? Say one thing and then backtrack and do the exact opposite. And I'm not trying to pick on anyone. I'm really not. But the problem isn't the gender. The problem is some people just don't know what they want. And there's nothing wrong with that, YouTube. It didn't change a whole lot to the original image, but it's enough to really sink home, like, I don't know, the message with the album, I guess. I don't know. And it's not even just a girlfriend boyfriend thing. It's just common courtesy. Like, if you have money and someone's giving you a ride, you're like, hey man, do you need some gas? You know what I'm saying? Just courtesy is the word we're looking for. because it doesn't look good on you or your ride if you run out of gas driving your car. Hmm. Hmm. It's a cool looking album cover, although I'm not quite sure what I'd call the album just yet. Hmm. Or if I want to add more to it or not. I really can't decide. I don't want to add too much to the album cover and have it come off as busy, you know what I'm saying? But simplistic enough to where you look at it and you listen to the album and you're like, dude, you know what I'm saying? It hits you right in the emotions. You got a skeleton couple sitting underneath a tree. One is holding a black rose, eh, well, while the other is putting their chin kind of affectionately like that. And right above their heads, there's a broken heart with these gnarly looking black wings jetting out the side of it. Like, dude, this makes me want to create my album, I'm not going to lie. She's gone out of my life. I was so wrong. Uh, Took a little bit of photo editing to throw together, but that looked pretty decent. Hmm. I'm kind of adjust it here so that way it looks more like wings. And a little click there. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure watching me come up with the album cover is super entertaining. I want to save that as album cover because that looks good the way it is. It paints the perfect picture. I feel so cliche writing a Valentine's Day album. Excuse me. Because it just, you know what I'm saying, you do a song about gender relations, you do a song about heartbreak, you do a song about how you're single and it sucks, and then you do a song about how the dating scene sucks, and then that's like 4 songs right there. Then you do a song about how being single ain't so bad and it could be worse, and then there's 5 fucking songs. There's like 10 zillion titles I could call it. I'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. I'll just call it the new. So come up with a name for it. We're gonna call it the new album cover. Not JPEG. There we go. There we go. Now I got it in preview. I can just look at it and start getting. I might make a metal album, to be honest. Maybe throw in a couple of like one rap song. Or try to mix rap with metal. I don't know. But anyways, YouTube, thank you for watching this night video. And I'll catch you later.